We're going to be playing some Burn today. The deck list on the screen. I will wait to start the actual league. Hopefully everything goes fine today. And let's jump right into it. Hopefully we get some decent matchups today. Let's roll. So I'm back to Inspiring Vantage because of all the prowess matchups. Sadly, we begin on the draw. But we love this hand, I think. We have the turn to Incinerator, and we can't even sandbag it until we know what we're up against. Marsh Flat's not a good sign, in my opinion. This is not a good color combination for Incinerator. This is a Giver of Runes. Alright, so where are we thinking? Thalia or Stoneforge Mystic, right? So let's suspend the Riffing Bolt. If opponent's on Thalia, we're kinda screwed. So Cavern. Human. So that's a weird one. What deck plays fetch lands? This is a Thalia. Okay, so it's a Stoneforge. It's not too bad. Now, we're only really worried if my opponent's holding a Path. If opponent's holding a Path, we are really screwed. Because I'm gonna go for the Incinerator. Do I want to seal or do I want to Lava Spike? I think I want to Lava Spike. Now if opponent's on Path, we're screwed. But seeing as we opened up with Rift Bolt, we can't really... Maybe going Seal and killing the Giver and then playing like double Goblin Guide would have been decent. Hopefully opponent's not on Path here. He obviously runs Path, but hopefully is not holding any. It's like Giver into Stoneforge with Path open. It's a really insane start from them. I don't think we could realistically beat that. So a Black Source is a good sign. Means opponent can't get rid of Incinerator and activate Stoneforge. Opponent may also be running something like Liliana or Kaya's Guile, and we just get destroyed by those. But that's the beauty of Incinerator in game 1. You open with it, and if opponent's not holding an answer, then things get much, much harder. So I'm gonna open with Seal of Fire here. So opponent's definitely activating Stoneforge. Here's my question. Here is my big question. I think I need to kill the Batterskull ASAP. Because I can't really deal with... Okay, opponent's definitely activating Stoneforge, right? So here is our plan. Let's dump a bunch of Goblin Guides. To go around Liliana's or Kaya's Gal. Let's attack only with Incinerator. Okay, now we kill the Giver. Because now my opponent can't save the Batterskull. So now, even if he blocks with the Batterskull, he's gaining 2 and losing the Batterskull free equipment. Free equip on the germ. So my opponent doesn't even block. Okay. So now we're in a pickle, because opponent obviously attacks here. And here's the problem with blocking. If we block, opponent can just kill 1, because his color combination is quite good at having removal. So I think we just let that one through. Opponent goes back up to 7. And now if we draw anything decent, another Giver, that's not problematic. And the Thalia, okay, that's a bit worse for us. Well, that's definitely worse for us. Let's draw something decent here. Seal of Fire is okay. Seal of Fire is quite okay. So I think we just swing with the team here. Or just Incinerator. What's our plan here? Let's swing with everything. Let's put some pressure on. Maybe forcing our opponent to make a mistake. So I can't Seal of Fire opponent and kill one of my Goblin Guides. That's not ideal. But if he blocks... Okay, so... Oh, so he's going for the kill. Oh, so he's going for the kill here. Alright, I think that's fine. That's actually very okay for us. I think we definitely want to kill the germ. Kinda don't care about Stoneforge. This is 5. Okay, so I think this is it. Now we kill the Kor here. The opponent's gaining 4. Our opponent might have the equipment on next turn. If he has a land, I know he has a land. Okay, but he has to tap out and he gets in bolt range, so hopefully we draw Lightning Bolt here. Or any bolt variant. If we don't, I think we just lose. I don't think we can reliably deal with. Okay, so opponent's doing something a bit different. Gets Seal of Fire. Okay. So here's what opponent's gonna do. Opponent's gonna attack. Sorry, opponent's gonna bounce this to hand and put it back again. But there's a trick to it. And we might be able to exploit our opponent here. So here's the trick. Opponent has to activate Stoneforge first before activating the Barrow Skull. Because if he activates the Barrow Skull first, I kill the Stoneforge and he can't put it back. Okay, so he does activate the Stoneforge first. Okay, so opponent knows what he's doing. So opponent knows what he's doing very well. Okay, but now we know his hand. Oh, an opponent just... Okay, opponent just loses. Okay. If he had blocked the Swiftspear, we were kind of screwed, but by blocking the Goblin Guide, we managed to kill our own Goblin Guide. So opponents made the mistake there. We would have the Bolt next turn, so opponents blocks Swiftspear, we go in for... he gains... Okay, so we would have still won, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, because opponent needs to pay 2 life to do this trick. I think we would have been fine with these draws. Alright, now opponent certainly has a way to deal with Incinerator, so we can't really play that. And I think I want Path to Exile. Maybe not. I'm taking Incinerator away. Opponent's on Aether Vial, so I think maybe Eidolon's not ideal. So I think we're just gonna go with this. I kinda want a Path though. Kinda want Path. Let's do it like this. Incinerator was great in game 1, but opponent definitely has answers. And seeing as we played it early on, game 1, opponent probably... Oh wait, my title's wrong. Oops. This is modern. Boros Incinerator. Oh. Burn weak. Playing Martyr, not limited. This hand's balls. We instantly mull this. I like this hand. What did I do? Okay, I like this hand, we keep this. And as weird as it may be, we're gonna bottom Boros Charm. We're gonna bottom Skewer. Now I think we need to play a little bit more on the control side, because we know what we're up against. So opponent might just start with Vial, starts with Giver. Okay, so I think we kill the Giver right away. Oh, yeah, we need to kill that Giver right away. This Giver is too much trouble for us. And having smashed the Smithereens in hand makes me more comfortable. Another Giver? Oh, come on, opponent. Don't be that guy. So sadly, we definitely have to kill the Giver. Like, no way we just let that sit there. We're wasting a lot of gas on killing Givers. But we have to. Stoneforge, Thalia, oh that's the worst. We really want a creature here. Something to put some pressure on board. Now we need to kill this Thalia, sadly. Or else we're never going to develop our hands. Let's just pass the turn. Our opponent missed land drop, so they probably have something. Maybe a Stoneforge, and that's why they were checking out. Yeah, okay, so they have Stoneforge. So that's why they were probably checking out removal magnets. And like, maybe with our hand, having smashed the Smithereens, we could have just go face with everything. And simply destroyed the Barrow Skull when it came down. Like, how much damage would we have gotten in? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, opponent would be really low. But we also kind of care about our life total here. Barrow Skull, yeah, okay, it was obviously Barrow Skull. So, Giver here is not a problem. Get a tapped land just because we can. What's our best draw here? I wouldn't be too opposed to another Smash the Smithereens. There's a chance that my opponent holds up a sword. Oh, Boros Charm is a great draw, actually. Now we just wait. The opponent activates Stoneforge. Some Barrow Skull, we take care of that right away. So sadly we're still 2 spells away from winning. Another Giver. And Thalia. Thalia's Lieutenant. That only buffs humans, right? Okay, my opponent has no humans on board. Okay, so opponent's Hellbent. We have some time. Like this. It's not a clock at all. All of these, though, put me on a pseudo clock where I really have to draw something decent fast. Lightning Bolt here is fine. We're gonna hold on to it, there's no reason to shoot it now. That's fine, right? We can still pay the tax. Yeah, we can pay the tax on every one of our spells. Now we're really dependent of not drawing Smash the Smithereens or a creature. If we draw a creature here, we're screwed. I need to remember that I can't try and remove any of their creatures because of Giver of Runes. Like, here's my question. Oh no, but they left Giver. They didn't attack with Giver, meaning I can't really draw burn spells for the win. I can't really draw creatures for the win. I was thinking if I draw a Swiftspear, I can maybe try and do something. Oh, we draw Goblin Guide. I think we play it as a blocker, to be honest. Because it either trades with Lieutenant or... I mean, it's not gonna trade with anything, but it's gonna tap one of their Giver. This is for... I think we just block here and take the... and... yeah, because this Goblin guy is not really gonna do anything. Just need a burn spell. A single burn spell wins us the game. An opponent holding back a card is not... oh, we draw Smash the Smithereens. That's the one we don't want to draw. But maybe it's a fetch land and an opponent can play it. So opponent goes a bit deeper. If they draw a sword, if they play a sword, we just win. Which is decent, I guess, but we're dead next turn, so we really need something here. It's not something. It can be. Lava Spike? Ah, Riftbolt! We can't cast Riftbolt because of Thalia. So close, yet so far away. Skullcrack would have done it. So a bit unfortunate there. A bit unfortunate. I think I like Eidolon on the play. Because we are playing Smash the Smithereens. Because they have more targets other than Vile. And opponent's not really a gotta find Vile deck, right? So I'm afraid of taking Path out because opponent definitely has something to like pro-red. So I'm gonna start removing creatures here. I'm gonna start removing creatures. Sadly, our plan doesn't involve attacking too much. Let's play first, obviously. Oh, no, we can't keep this. It's way too risky. This is also way too risky. I think we need to put back Eidolon. Because if it doesn't come down turn 2, it's gonna be too late. Like, I need to count... my opponent's gonna go Giver into Thalia, probably, or Giver into Stoneforge. And hopefully we draw land here. If we draw land, we're super happy. Goes Giver. We're not super excited right now, but we do draw the land, which is great. So here's what I can do. I can play the Seal of Fire and attack. Opponent blocks is just doing me a favor, to be honest. Alright, so I'm gonna Skewer the Giver. For a very simple reason, because Seal of Fire can kill Thalia, and if I draw something decent here, I'm fine. This is a Thalia, it's a Stoneforge. We're fine with that. We just kill it straight away. We just kill it right away. Boros Charm. Can we try and be cheeky? I think we can. Let's attack here. If opponent... Okay, so opponent doesn't block. So I think that with opponent playing white, we really need to hold on to Skullcrack here. So let's just hit him for the 1 and kill the Stoneforge. Sadly, I don't want to play into life gain. So another Stoneforge. That's worrying. Now we really need some removal off the top. Or smash the Smithereens would be great. That's fine for us. Oh, Lightning Bolt's great. We attack here, always. So now is the big question. Do I want to bolt the Stoneforge? I want to kill the Stoneforge. Like, opponent can't do this next turn. I think I just need to play into his potential life gain. He's at 10. This is a scary duo to be on board. so that's a late vial. We're fine with that. Okay, so Rift Bolts here, not too bad. Rift Bolts here is definitely not too bad. So opponent might have land into Barrow Skull. So I think we really need to try and finish this. I'm assuming opponent doesn't have a Thalia, but if he top decks the Thalia, we're in a pretty bad spot. Because we need to kill the Thalia, because we're holding up Skullcrack. It also buffs this crew. So let's assume opponent's just gonna jam Barrow Skull, right? Okay, so opponent was thinking about playing Sword, attacking me and killing my Swiftspear with a Sword trigger, but me having an open mana tells him that he can't really do that. So he's holding up mana. I think I need to block here. Next turn I'm taking what? Next turn I'm taking 7-8. I'm still alive next turn. Oh, and this is a great draw. This is a great draw. Sword is still pretty tough for us, though. Oh yeah, opponent equips Sword. This goes up to 5. So 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I think we're dead next turn either way. Okay, we can wait, right? Wait, we can let opponent try and be greedy. If he tries to equip the sword to the Barrow Skull for the extra life gain, oh god, please let him do that. And that Barrow Skull can bounce back to hand. Yeah, that's true, but he has to play sword. If he doesn't play sword there, we can just Skullcrack this play and smash the Smithereens like the Vial if it comes to it. Okay, so he's equipping it properly, so let's just take care of the Barrow Skull right away. So I'm taking 5, 6, 7, 8 here. So I'm dead next turn, so I really need to draw... Oh, I need to draw Boros Charm. It's not gonna happen. I think I'm just dead. Smash the Smithereens also works, I guess. Eidolon definitely does not work, right? Like opponent deals 5. Yeah, this just kills us. So we're just done for, sadly. That kinda sucks. We had to kill the Giver, we had to take care of the Stoneforge Mystics before we drew Smash. It happens, it happens. So our next two draws would have gotten there. Sadly, didn't get there. Maybe if we hadn't drawn... Yeah, if we hadn't drawn Fetch and Shock, because this was an extra 5. This is the first match. The auto scoreboard isn't up yet. I'm 0-1. I'll go back to putting up the scoreboard, the manual scoreboard. Just do that real fast. Okay, so the score should be on screen. Okay, so the score is on screen now. Let's keep jamming this league. Oh, insta match. Okay, so I'm gonna keep forgetting that I need to update it as games go by. But at least it's there. Okay, let's... Oh, we keep this hand for sure. Let's head for a basic here, because we're not sure what we're up against. And I'm not gonna set up for a potential top deck Incinerator. Radiant Fountain? Oh, Goblin Guide. You silly Goblin Guide. So we're up against Amulet, which is not a great matchup. My opponent doesn't play, so he has Arboreal Grazer. Oh no, Scout, okay. And let's kill Scout. Boss, do you see the BNR? Wait, what? There was the BNR? I have no clue about that one. There was a BNR. Whoa. What? No. That's fake, right? It's real? Oh, Pioneer is just a real format again. I mean, it's in Wizard's page, so it's real, right? Yeah, seems real. Pioneer is just a real format again, and Burn's gonna destroy Pioneer for most likely. My friend just made a bad video. This feeds 0. I think it is. Like, it's in their page. Wait, super weird. What the hell? That's actually super weird. That might be fake. Something wonky is going on there. I'm just gonna set up a super Swiftspear for next turn. Yeah, that's a weird BNR. But if it's real, like, standard is just solved, right? Like, no more reclamation shenanigans. The fairy just doesn't destroy the mid-range decks, and Cauldron Familiar being banned is super weird in my opinion. but it kinda makes sense. Okay, so how much damage are we dealing here? Well, I think opponent's just dead, to be honest. Yeah, but like standard's just so miserable right now, isn't it? So opponent thought he was safe because he played Radiant Fountain into Uro, but guess what? My Swiftspear is playing prowess all of a sudden. Okay, so here we just see that yes, but still, yeah, like standard was really bad, I think. Like I haven't played standard in a while, but as far as I know, the format was really unfun to play. So it makes sense that they would ban stuff. Yeah, it's definitely weird. I'm not saying it isn't weird, but maybe this is the good kind of weird. But I don't know, the Pioneer ban is also super weird, because if they were going to ban Inverter, they should have done it months ago. And banning Walking Ballista is actually... maybe it's fine. Yeah, because the Heliod combo would just be nuts. What do I want to cut here? I'm always partial to cutting Eidolon. I think I'm going to cut Eidolon for Skullcrack. I don't want Path. Something I've learned playing against Ponza is that Path is really not the good card when you need to win fast. And we need to win fast here. We can't outgrind them. It's confirmed. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm gonna keep this hand because I'm a greedy SOB. I'm gonna lose because I won't find lands for like 3 turns. And I'm gonna cry about it. Okay, so Pioneer might be saved. I think I would have preferred a ban Thassa's Oracle. Oh, we find a land. Oh, happy days. Oh, happy days. And we even have the follow-up Double Bolt to deal with any creature they play. Double Amulet? No, maybe we're just dead here. Maybe we're just dead. Okay, so big brain time. We don't need Boros Charm here to win. Right? Do we need Boros Charm here? Because if you don't need Boros Charm, we go fetch a basic to stay healthy, so that opponent can't just nuke us with Dryad Titan playing. If opponent had Dryad, he would have played it, right? Or if he had Dryad and Bounce. So I think opponent's on the ropes and needs to draw something. I don't think I can afford to fetch for a basic here, right? Or what am I talking about? Of course I can, because if I don't win next turn with Incinerator out, then yeah, I think I can afford fetching for a basic. Client's kinda laggy. Might need to restart it. Wow. These are pretty good band. I think they're good bands, right? Are we happy about these bands? Oh god, opponent didn't play anything. I think we need to restart the client here. Okay, so it just didn't have it. Okay. That's cool. I'm gonna restart the client because it's super laggy right now. So, how do we like these bands? Do I just play Pioneer now? Like, is Pioneer playable now? Because Inverter is out and Breach is out, but those were good burn matchups, right? So like, now Mono White and Mono Black are gonna be more played, and I think that burn doesn't have such a good matchup against those. So yeah, because burn just destroyed Inverter and Underworld Breach. They were actually good matchups. Where burn lost tons was against the Mono White deck and possibly Mono Black. Weird announcement, but I like it. Let's go back to our league here. 1-1. That first game was super close, but it happens. So they finally did it. They finally banned Teferi. Like, what if this is the event that triggers a chain reaction and Teferi is just banned in every format? How cool would that be? Can't keep this, and we keep this. Guide into Eidolon's probably our best opener. I'm still looking. I think I want to get the full art Goblin guides online to see if I like them, but I don't know how I can get them because they're not available. Oh, Inquisition, come on, opponent. Oh well, I guess we just put some pressure on with Goblin Guide. Oh, we're up against Inverter. That's funny. I was just saying that we have a good Inverter matchup in Pioneer. Let's see how we do in Modern. I don't even know what list opponent's playing, so... You probably have cheap counters, right? Eidolon off the top here is great. I'm gonna do what I suggest everyone wants, what everyone should do when playing Eidolon, which is bait out removal first. Like if opponent has a, so he doesn't want this omen. So if opponent has a push, I want him to play it here, and he doesn't. So I'm gonna play Eidolon. So now, okay, so he didn't play omen because he had an omen. This is fine. Opponent can actually play inverter here, but we still win if he does. And he can't win. I mean, there's a combination of cards that lets him win. If opponent had Manamorphose, wait, he doesn't have, no, Simian Spirit Guy had Manamorphose and Thassa's Oracle. Okay, so win that. I don't know, them playing blue and black makes me not want to run Incinerator. What do I put in? On the Incinerator slot. Do I want Surgical here? What does Surgical get? I think I just played the Skullcrack as the additional burn spell. This hand's fine. Starting with an Inquisition. He takes Rift Bolt. Sure. I'm gonna hide the info. I think I just play Bolt here. Another Inquisition. Okay. Double Inquisition's pretty rough for us. So we just go hard here. And now, if opponent has Collective Brutality, can only drain for 2, which is annoying, but Collective Brutality can't discard Seal of Fire. He plays Oracle here. So our creatures are pretty much bricked. Like, I don't know what happened in Theros that they decided to print a bunch of big toughness creature, like a big band of big toughness creatures, like Oracle's one of them and Dryad's one of them. Like, what the hell? How is that fine? Opponent doesn't. He's attacking? Is he just not respecting that I can top deck a Goblin Guide and put tons of pressure in? Oh, he has another one. And he probably has another one in hand. Because why else would he play them? You do draw the Swiftspear. I wanna play the Swiftspear. think I'll hold on to it. You can just wait it out. Wait for my opponent to make a mistake, attacking with them both. Okay, so now Oracle digs for... another Oracle is gonna dig for 6, right? No, 5. No, 7. Wow. Oracle's a pretty great card. Having this high toughness, collective brutality, draining me. Okay, so gladly I didn't play the Swiftspear. This would be a place where I would love to have Searing Blaze, right? Searing Blaze here would be awesome. I don't attack here because this saves my Swiftspear from collective brutality. Okay, so opponent's gonna win next turn, right? So opponent just wins next turn, and I can't even big brain this by killing both oracles. He has 3 and another oracle just wins. Okay, so obviously Swiftspear is never going to grow enough. Okay, so we just lose. Rough matchup, rough matchup. No, not rough matchup, rough game. Opponent having double Inquisition was super good for him. It's a good hand we keep. Now we're dependent of opponent not having turn 1 Inquisition or turn 2 Collective Brutality. It's so annoying that Collective Brutality is good against a turn 2 Eidolon. It's actually super annoying. So there's a chance we don't even play Eidolon on turn 2. Okay, we have to now, right? Opponent didn't discard turn 1. I think it's still the best play. I still think it's the best play. Opponent probably pushes it. Yeah. That's fine, as long as you don't get Collective Brutality here. And we do like this. Now we can hold things. Opts. Main phase opts great, means opponent doesn't have lands or plays. Just jam Boros Charm here. Okay, that's fine. We obviously can't pay for it, but better to use it now than when we try to Skullcrack their play. Ooh, and Goblin guys here are pretty tasty. Unless they have Fatal Push, which they're gonna have. I feel it in my bones. Collective Brutality, and opponent's gonna play Collective Brutality here. Okay, cool. Like, we're even protected against the discard side, right? That's gonna be great. He's gonna have the counter. Oh, I just know he's gonna have the counter. Alright. If he has the counter, he has it. Cling to dust? Oh, come on, opponent. Don't do me like that. And I'm playing Seal of Fire here, even though I may draw Swiftspear, because I want to be able to hardcast. I want to be able to hardcast Rift Bolt if needed off the top. What is this? Inverter? That's not great. Our Goblin Guide gets bricked by that. Can opponent win next turn? No, right? Let's assume he can't. I think our best course of action is assuming he can't win. An opponent not playing Jace? What does that tell me? That tells me that he wants to not have Jace die to Bolt plus Seal, right? Ah, God damn it. We couldn't, right? Fluster Storm copies itself once, or even twice. We couldn't have paid. No, we draw land. I think we just lose here. An opponent even shuffled in relevant spells. So he has Collective Brutality, he has Cling to Dust. Is this gonna go for it? There's no way we can make him lose here. At 5. We just lose here, right? Yeah, maybe holding on to that Skullcrack would have been a good idea. Even then, opponent had this land, so he was always playing for Flusterstorm. Sadly, we lose. Inverter's a big wall there. Inverter was a big wall. The ban announcements. We like this hand, we keep. I might not have noticed that this was a mountain. Still fetching for basic. I have 2 Sunbaked Canyon. So if I'm ever cracking those, it probably means that I'm not in an okay spot in terms of too few lands. Might be the mirror. It's definitely not the mirror. I want to know what I'm up against, because I suspect I know what it is. I think it's elementals. So I'm gonna force my opponent to do the old block and sack. The opponent might discard a Lightning Skelemental to play a Thunderkin Awakener next turn. Discards Neonate, okay. I still want to keep Lightning Bolt open. What could be coming here? Okay. Okay, so there's something very weird going on here. Oh, it's what's it called? The pig deck. So we need to finish this ASAP. What's it called? It's the pig from War of the Spark. Wait, no. What the hell am I playing against? What in the actual hell am I playing against? I'm really confused because all of these cards could be Mardu Elementals, which I actually have a list for. Right here. Like, I have a list for it. I prefer Merchant because of its late game value. And I play some discard. Village Rites is a really neat addition. Spite Bellows. So it is the Mardu Elementals. Like, why would you play Wild Cantor? I know why, to play turn 2 thing, what's it called? Lightning Elemental. Not a great draw. Not a great draw. Way too late. Not a great draw. I'm gonna keep attacking here. I'm gonna just play Spite Bellows next turn, I'm fine. Like, you can only evoke it, right? So he just kills my Goblin guys. So, oh, maybe he has Thunderkin Awakener now. Because he has 2 mana. It hits me for 7. I'm fine with that. So not even that. Oh, come on, Dak, don't do me in like that. I know I didn't respect Incinerator as a potential draw. See? Super weird list by opponent, I think. I mean, he just pushes me now, so I guess I'm still not winning. Oh, Awakener. Playing Spite Bellows. Alrighty. So it's too late for us to try and kill Awakener, of course. My list doesn't have Spite Bellows, but maybe I should include one over like one merchant or one village rights. I don't know. I guess it is then step, that's why I need to accept stuff. Oh, come on. Come on. We're so close, we just keep drawing lands and uncastables. Oh my god. Oh my god. We have to play it, right? We have to force their... Actually, I'm gonna wait until our upkeep. Oh god, this is how we lose games. Like, we go super late and then just draw bad cards. Incinerator being super weird here, super awkward. Despite those, deals 6. Oh, he deals 6. So he can't even reliably play Incinerator on game 2. Which is something we'd I don't know. We gotta play somewhat reactively. They might have Path. They might have Discard. So people seem to be extremely happy with the ban announcement, which is very understandable. Removal, sorry, damage? Damage? Is this the draw step we need? Did we get pushed? We did, right? Wait. Oh my god. What happened? We still don't have it. We still don't have it. Just keep drawing creatures. I don't even attack here, right? Because I need a blocker. For Thunderkin, or in this case, Spite Bellows. Oh my god, opponent has Lightning Bolt. It has Menace. Oh my god, I'm gonna die, not like this. So they can't cast it. Oh my god, they can. We're live. We're discarding a non-land card. So are we finally gonna see the damage spell? We're gonna draw Eidolon. Oh my god, we finally do it. Oh, that was a super awkward game. Super awkward. So I don't want Incinerator there. I might just want Path to deal with the big baddies. And Kor it plays push, so maybe not so much. Yeah, but I think I like it. My opponent has to play catch up with my creatures in terms of having push. So I think that the creature... I don't like this hand, but I'm gonna keep it. And I'm gonna lose, and I'm gonna be super sad when it happens. Oh. What is it fetching? Okay, so it fetches a skeletal, so we have some time here. And if he's playing if opponent's playing, what's it called? What's the damn card called? Simon Spirit Guide. We are super sad. So another Flamekin. The opponent realizes that he has to fetch first. Good on him. What's he fetching here? He chooses not to use. You just remember that he needs a land. So do we. So do we. Do find the land for our opponent. So opponent definitely is gonna jam Skelemental, right? Let's keep him guessing. It's Black Leaf, he jams Skelemental. Okay, and we just kill the Skelemental here. Come on, land. We need you. We need you, land. Thank God. So now we can hold up Seal of Fire. So we can kill the first Thunderkin Awakener. Ooh, Village Right's a good one. So he's on Village Rights. It's a great card in this deck, in my opinion. Because you can just use it on your ball-like cards for insane amounts of value. Fatal Push. We're fine with that. And the fact that I brought in Kor Firewalker and I have no white sources makes me a bit scared. Just because I might draw them. So unearth the Harbinger. To fetch for Thunderkin. Okay, that's fine. This is gonna suspend 3 Revolts. Suspend 1, suspend 2, suspend 3. That's a big next turn. That's 9 damage. Just like that. Why didn't my opponent block? I have Seal of Fire, so he has to Village Rights. Yeah. So he's gonna Village Rights that. Yeah. That's a great card. Like 1 mana, draw 2. That's really good. Oh no, you don't want to attack your opponent. Don't shock yourself. Okay. this is gonna be a big one. It's way too many bolts. Wait a minute. No, it isn't. Opponent's still alive. And I know I'm gonna draw something bad like an uncastable card. Oh no, we just win. Okay. That also works. We deserve it because game 1 we're just drawing blanks for like 5 turns. Okay, so we're in 2 and 2. Let's see if we can get the even Steven. Game 1 was super sad that we lost. We lost to... What did we lose to? The Stoneforge. Black-White Stoneforge. We were really close there, but opponent got us last game. It was an interesting list. They were playing like an aggro package alongside their Stoneforge package, which I think is great. This hand's unkeepable, sadly. This hand's much better. Let's ship Seal of Fire. Might be humans or spirits. I hate this matchup. Because it's never about me drawing... It's never about me playing well. It's always about opponent not drawing hate pieces game 2 and 3. I'm regretting shipping the Seal of Fire, because I would kill this Yarok in a heartbeat. So it's spirits, okay. So opponent didn't block, I think. He ships the Yarok. And I'm gonna make opponent really nervous. I don't think Spirits plays the Fairy, right? Just sounds like a bad plan. And opponent didn't even cast anything last turn. The game's super slow again. Why is the game so slow? Let's go in with Goblin Guide. My opponent quells, and we kill the queller. Force of negation? Okay, that's fine. Oh, this is banned Stoneforge. Okay, let's do this right away. Oh, the client's super laggy, I hate this. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. I know opponent has Shark Typhoon. Draw lands. Let's do this. Opponent has to do something. Another Spell Queller? Okay. I'm gonna sandbag the land, I think. To keep my opponent on the... Okay, so he only has Shark Typhoon, which he can cycle. Eidolon's not the best draw here. I'm just gonna cycle for 0. Really? Why not just make a big ass shark? So I'm pretty fine. I'd love to draw a spell here. Because opponent is clocking me and I have an Eidolon, so it's not the easiest clock to beat. Path my Eidolon. I'm gonna call that a mistake from opponent. I have to do it here because he doesn't really have mana for Spell Queller. I mean, he does, but he goes down to 1, which kills 3 of his lands, and I'm not dead next turn yet. So we do win. Client's super laggy, and I hate that. Okay, so my opponent's on blue. It's like a mid-range banned list. So there's no way that he's not playing the fairies, so I'm taking out this package. There's also no way that he's not playing Uro. I'm gonna bring these in. I'm gonna leave 1 Rift Bolt in, I guess. I'm not gonna bring in Smash the Smithereens until I see Stoneforge. But I'm willing to bet that opponent's also on Stoneforge. Great hand. Actually a decent hand. Actually a decent hand. Except that we're gonna draw land. Of course we draw land. Why wouldn't we draw land there? Like, that previous game would have been so much easier if I hadn't shipped away the Seal of Fire, because my opponent had a lot of painful mana going on, and Hierarch was just giving him perfect fixing and allowing him to not tap painful sources. Geist. I'm actually fine with that. I've been in this scenario once or twice in paper. Opponent has a Geist. Oh, I haven't been updating my score. Because obviously, being manual, I forget. We're 2-2, up a game. So my opponent paths me. Which I don't love. He swings in with Geists. This actually clocks me super hard. I think I have to go all out here. Yeah. While opponent is off of Spell Queller. I'm dead if I don't do this. Okay, so we have 2 draw steps to draw a bolt. Are we dead? We aren't dead. Alright. So we have 2 draw spells. Oh no, if opponent fields me here, if he fields my Sacred Foundry, I don't really have 2 draw steps. Oh, so he doesn't field me. I'd call that a mistake. Like I have 3 mountains out, so there's little chance that I have any more. So fielding me here would be an actual 2 mana pillage. But opponent misses that, meaning we still have 2 draw steps. And this mana situation yells Spell Queller. I'm dead next turn either way, it doesn't matter what he fetched. So we need to draw two direct damage spells. Huh. Oh my god, seriously? Seriously? Wait, it does a bit down further. I don't think there's any way. My opponent's not playing Uro, right? Like, yes, guys, yes, spell. He might not be on Uro. I might regret this. I might seriously regret this. But being on the play, I think I want to be a bit more aggressive. So I like this. Oh, and I love this hand. And I'm gonna fetch for a shock. My life total matters, but I need to power out. I need to not break on colors, and I need to have enough lands to deal with fields and Path to Exile. Revealing Either Guest's actually fine. Like none of our cards are really awful against Gust. We kill this Yark 100% of the time. If we could draw Seal, we'd be pretty happy. I think we need to kill the Hierarch. So opponent does have the Gust here. We just kinda don't care, right? So opponent's obviously Gusts here. Like, we actually don't care because we have a Lava Spike for next turn. One has Spell Queller, but I think we're in an okay spot. What do I want to do here? Do I want to attack? I want to get in the extra damage. These lands haven't come out yet. Damping Sphere? Land? Draw Goblin Guide? It's not great. Well, it's now or never. Yeah, because if opponent counters this, we go in for 2, and next turn we go in for another extra 2. Okay, so we managed to get the even Steven. Not bad, not bad. What did we lose against here? Oh, Inverter. Okay, the Inverter game was a... I think opponent played pretty well. Game 2... Yeah, opponent had stuff going on for him. Like game 2 we found 2 Inquisition, and 2 Inquisition early on is really great. In game 3... Like game 3 is the game that I think wasn't as great, because opponent just went Collective Brutality, and he had Flusterstorm for my Skullcrack, and he had Cling to Dust, so just a ton of good cards for the matchup, on top of having the combo. But he did play really well around me having removal for the combo. And the first one against that black-white Stoneforge aggro deck, I like this list. I think that Stoneforge is much better in a shell that actually pressures your life total. We managed to go even. Let's open the chest. I like opening the chest if we're going even. Let me put the actual list on screen. just because it's fun opening chests. And we bricked, but it happens. It's an unplayable card. And this was probably very playable when it was in standard. Okay, a great league. We had some fun matchups. I like leagues when we play against weird matchups like this. We had Black-White Stoneforge, which is not common. We had Amulet, which isn't as common nowadays. We had Inverter, we had Elementals, and we had Banned Midrange, so weird matchups all round, maybe except for Amulet. So I really like those leagues, where you just get to play interesting matches, even if it's because I don't know what my opponent's on, so I need to try and play around a bunch of stuff. Fun league. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. I'm still not 100% sure if I'm just gonna play another Burn League tomorrow. If I'm gonna play maybe a non-burn deck like this. I have a cycling deck that's ready to go. I have an elemental deck that's pretty much to my taste. I might include a Spite Bellows. It was really interesting. I might play this Pyromancer Blade Brew that I have. I need to get a sword, but I'll just get it. Or I might even play one of these budget burn lists that I made. I have a 50, it's actually 55 tickets. Fix that real quick, at least last time I checked. So we have this 55 tickets list, which is playing the Incinerator package, which is really cheap and really good in my opinion. We're cutting the white, so we're playing Skullcrack in the main board. And then we just have our typical Graveyard Hate in the sideboard. We have the Mirror Hate. We have our Artifact Hate, we have our Creature Hate. And the big spice here is our anti-pro red cards in 2 Pyrite Spellbombs. And the 25 ticket list is actually very similar, except instead of running Eidolon, which is a pretty expensive card online, we're playing Vexing Devil, which is not a great card. It's definitely not the best red card to be playing in Burn, but seeing as this is a 25 tickets list, I think it's good enough for that. And it does play well enough alongside Incinerator. So anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching and see you next time.